welcome back to a new video. I'm so sorry, I haven't been posting lately. I've been busy with school and yeah, I am really busy with everything. This is a Bentran X Reader requested of Olivia. I'm sorry, I cannot really do the last name, but I know it's requested for her or him, and yeah, I'm not gonna edit it. I'm only going to put the name of the person who requested it, because it takes a long time to edit it, and I don't want to really waste my time. I'm also very tired, so there may be cuss words. I am not entirely sure. I will try my best to do Ben's voice, and we'll see how far I go. I may need to make a part 2, but we'll see about that. You had a best friend. His name was Ben. No, it isn't Ben. It is Ben. You had met him by the lake where he had drowned. Ben wasn't human. He was a ghost, a deadly one at the most. But somehow, you befriended him. You even didn't know how. You just did. Right now, at this very moment, you were at the same lake, staring into the crystal cerulean abyss, waiting for your best friend to appear. You had waited a whole year for this. A whole damn year of school just to see him. To be able to see his messy blonde locks again and his blood-red eyes to stare into your own. Eye color ones. So your eye colors, actually. You had craved the moment when you could finally stroke his pale cheeks and to be able to sleep peacefully in his arms without any nightmares. You treasured each second with him last year, and the year before that, and the year before that. Heck, you've been best friends ever since you were small, and this year you knew it was going to be different. You felt it every minute when you first set your feet on the cabin site near the lake, called Crystal Cove. So original. Your parents had a home up here, deep in the countryside, where locals still believed in superstitions that the lake was cursed. They even warned your parents to never let you swim in the lake. The reason: a boy a couple years ago had drowned in the lake because Majora drowned him. Well, that's what his suicide note claimed. After all, kids of all ages who swam into the lake started drowning and disappearing. One of the stories that you were told was of a victim of these drownings who somehow survived. He told the people that when he was swimming, he felt a hand grab his foot and drag him under. Once under, he said he saw ruby eyes grinning at him sadistically, pulling him under even farther. Of course, my younger self screamed and tried kicking at the spirit, he said. The evil spirit then said to me clearly, even if we weren't in water, you shouldn't have done that. That was all you heard before you hightailed out of these, scared out of your wits. Most of the locals started moving away after the confession to prevent their kids from dying. The old locals that still stuck around, even after Ben drowned, told stories to the kids to scare them away. No one swam in the lake for years after that. Until your family came along, that is. Your family oblivious to the cursed. Even buying the house where Ben used to reside let you swim. You remembered being entranced with the lake, with the bright blue water and the way the sun shone on it. What? Okay. The yearned of your yet. The tranquility prevented you from wanting to swim. You sat on the wooden dock for hours, staring into the beauty of the lake. Without taking a single dip into the refreshing liquid, your parents had suntanned and engrossed themselves so much into conversation that they didn't notice you staring. Okay, that's weird. You remembered the hot beating sun strike your back, sweat dripping down in a hot droplet into the dry surface of the embankment. You remembered the way the lake called to you was like a siren's song. But you stayed sitting on the ladder without letting your sorry, now I'm mixing stubby and ruby together. I'm tired. Toes touching the smooth water. After many hours of mesmerizing gazing, a boy appeared under the gentle waves. The boy's golden locks flowed all around him like a halo. A green hat on his head sat on his head, and his bright cherry eyes staring into your own eye-color orbs. You remembered being befuddled by his looks and clothing. He wore a link costume and looked exactly like him, yet he wasn't the same at all. You didn't scream. You didn't whine. Your face didn't contort in fear. You just watched him with a curiosity. Your cute face examined the ghost under the tide. That's what attracted him to you. That's what made you different from the others. Day by day, as you visited the lake and did the same thing, you would still slip on your bathing suit and head down the dock. But you would never dive in. You wouldn't even touch the surface. And you would watch him. The older boy did the same. Besides gazing at you, the lake look-alike swam nearer to you by each hour of that day until the afternoon struck. By then, he would fade into the darkness of the dark chasms of the lagoon. These words confuse me. Once a week passed since your family had come down to the house. The sky was finally flooded with clouds. A drop of rain fell into the lake and into your swimsuit. The first water soaking into the suit in a long time, and the boy slowly approached the surface and popped his golden locks and eyes out of the water. The hair stuck to his forehead, and his eyes seemed more scarlet up close out of a clear liquid. You two stared deeply into your souls, it seemed. He was so close, hands reached even. The first words that were spoken to each other was from him. Who are you? He's supposed to God damn it, I'm messing up words. I'm so sorry. His voice was like one of the teen boys, cracked and not exactly full developed. She answered in your tiny 9-year-old self voice. I am... Full name. I'm 9. Who are you? He grinned, displaying his white pointy teeth. I'm Ben. Ben with all the capital letters. I am 15. What brings you here, sweetheart? Whoa, that was weird. Your sweat self smiled with him. I live here. Ben nodded. That's nice. After that, you two talked for hours on end for days. Ben even started lifting his body out of the water more often until he was fully out of the water, dry and everything, sitting down with you and on the dock. You two laughed, cried, told stories, played, and did what most best friends do. The fun never seemed to end until summer ended and you had to go for a year. I'm going to end it here. There is another part, I swear, I promise, if I'm not busy. Just like and subscribe. We're almost at 100 subscribers, and I really am going to do shout outs at 100 subscribers to everybody. So comment down the people who wanted shout outs so that we could put you in the next video. Not on the part 2 from Benjang, but on 100 subscribers. So I'll see you guys very later. And yeah, bye.